time he committed was giving the kill over to Revy, right? Because as far outside of that, he's still even with his opposite number here.
Yeah, he's doing okay for the time being. One Tyler, meanwhile, stacking up the minions. And now Revy down here to answer DMK. Poom, I'm thinking it's going to blow up any second, dude. I can see Jenkins absolutely all inning with Poom falling up right behind here. We'll have to see.
DMK using his range advantage to just take that lane solo here onto Revy. Revy did have to use the TP, but so did Jenkins, so both those laners not having that in their back pockets here, but DMK perfectly happy to just keep grabbing CS kind of for free here, and you see how tough a time Revy is having getting back into this one. He's a full 8 CS down now on the Camille, and the Camille's just, I mean, playing into a two-man lane here. Boom. He wants that Abyssal dive. He wants that ability to go in here. But hang on a second here. Keel might get the kill on a Saligo. The baby cage comes down, not going to find its mark. Saligo did have to blow the flash there.
Really close. You remember in game 1, Saligo actually dying to a gang just like that, but he'll survive this go around. Maybe a better sign that he's going to get that scaling green through with the Azir. We wanted him to control bot side with this Draven Nautilus combination, but they lane swapped up to the top end. Might just be control of the top side neutral objectives towards the Black. But they got all the neutral objectives in game 1, so who knows here 4x4. Certainly not me. This team has surprised me in several ways.
Yeah, no, and I think this draft, again in game 2, it makes me a lot happier because they are pulling no punches, right? You saw kind of the guts with which they played in game 1, but I feel like the draft early on, they didn't allow them to take fights on a lot of fair terms, and I give as much credit to Fisher as anything, right? Is that they took fights on good terms. They took fights when they wanted to, when Jinx hit for items fight, when the loot companion was in the inventory for Serenat's Orianna, right? They took fights on their terms, and they didn't allow them to get that 5v5 match, right? Saligo had an item and a half, right? He had a half stack, Mana Moon, and a Hex Break. That is not a Corky's final form there, right? He didn't allow him to play good competitor with Legend. Now, it's a draft that I think will set themselves up in a much better position. Now, they've got that 1-0 lead, obviously. Serenat here, good with the Bandle Glass Mirror, first up, Axe. So, this is another way you can play Vagon, right? This champ kind of takes care of itself as far as the scaling and damage is concerned. If you're farming low, your team is available to strike, not right on the Saligo, but opting just be a bit of more of a support, right? There's other damage on this team. There's more than enough.
Exactly. Yeah, they're trying to play around DMK, right? That hyper carry down the bot lane for them. And that plays directly into win condition for themselves here, too. Trying to set up for the gankers coming through the mid lane, trying to track down Saligo there, too. So, just like you said, support staff for them. Meanwhile, CU Black build up the neutral objective lead, just like they did in game 1. They're taking down the dragon now. Grubs should be up here in a second. Keel takes down, or Keel takes the reset, excuse me. Yeah, looks like this is spoken for. The dragon going down uncontested. Difficult stuff for Fisher.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough into that Draven Nautilus, right? I mean, DMK and Boom, they run very little risk of dying, right? The all-in potential is really tough. Especially now, level 6 here. DMK actually whips the Chains of Corruption immediately. That's what I was looking for there. And Boom, going in over the wall here. One Tyler can still dish out the damage with the best of them here. Doesn't have to blow any summoners. Neither One Tyler nor Heloisia with any of their summoners. And now Hawker, maybe looking for a way in here, but he's going to walk over a pink ward. And that would be all she wrote. Keel maybe saying, no, I would like to write something else here. Give me the pen, please, sir. Revy. The dive there onto Jenkins with a little bit of a funny whiplash there on the hook shot. He will survive.
Yeah, nice hook out there from Jenkins. Really good stuff. Keel still looking for something, but the resets come through, and he won't find much in the bottom lane. A successful heist from CU Black, who will undoubtedly look towards the top side of the map for the Grubs here in a moment. That seems to be the playstyle, total control of the neutral objectives, and giving up a bunch of turret plates in the side. Remember, in the last game, I don't think CU Black took a single turret off of Scission.
I don't remember, but I wouldn't
think they did.
Surprised. But yeah, but I mean, talking about this game, talking about the turret plates, right? I mean, that's lane swaps are a thing, right? That was Riot's hopes. They said, look, if we crank down the knob on the turret plating, maybe they won't do this. That did not work at all. And yeah, the lane swap still very much in effect here. 2 plates over to one plate over the side of CU Boulder. on the other side for DMK, and really just DMK. DMK got all that solo experience, him against Asante early on. And the early objective control from CU Boulder continuing here, Axeman. For the one thing that they have got down here, it is that early objective control in a much less bloody game here in Game 2.
Certainly is, yeah. There was a bunch of kills at this time last game. Things really evening out, and both teams playing slower. I'm looking for where the next big angle is for CU Black. They're so good at looking for these big plays. Remember, they don't fight fair fights. They look for man advantages. They look for big cross-map advantages, but they don't have any global ultimates in their team this go-around. It's a little bit more difficult for them to do.
Yeah, ever so slightly more. I'm looking at, again, the early game is all about one Tyler, right? So that's the spikes number, right? Can he get himself to a point where it's, you know, he gets that high edge potentially, right? Or whatever he goes for that first item. DMK rips the chains of corruption immediately, and Eloisia will pay the iron price.
Certainly will there, and you see one Tyler just kind of walking away right at the top of it there. They might have missed time. DMK's ultimate, something like that. Didn't seem like they knew that ability was coming up. At least he gets caught out. Heal now in a potential position to look for Saligo gang here. Certainly goes kind of interposing himself in the enemy jungle here, staying off the map.
Yeah, Keel right now just kind of shadowing DMK, right? The turret plating's still up for another few minutes here. Equalizing as far as the turret plate is concerned. That's 2 over to him now, 2 trips over to DMK. That goes to come back up on here, and that the chain of corruption already halfway back on cooldown, right? And you see how the producers and observers show the gold difference there. That's about 600 gold worth of difference, right, for DMK. The CS is pretty much the same there. And I think part of that is the plates that DMK got, he got them by himself, right? So he's the first one to that big item. And so, again, we're talking about when can one Tyler feel like he wants to accelerate? When can he Black push their no buttons? Right now, it's a little bit tricky here. Keel going in on one Tyler. They know the win condition just as well as we do, Axeman, and they want to make sure that one Tyler does not get to play League of Legends. Not going to burn the flash or the cleanse. He knew that he was a dead duckling from the get-go. Ixtal's impact into the impale. Ooh, say that 5 times fast. Double kill over to DMK. Holy moly.
Really good effort here from DMK. 3-0 now in the Varus, but another fight breaks out topside. I don't know if Revy's got it in him. We'll see.
Goes all out here. Jenkins able to get the hook shot off. Meanwhile, we've got Shenanigans in the mid lane as well. Baleful strike going to land onto Saligo, but not any meaningful impact.
Keel's here in the mid lane.
Keel is here in the mid lane. Goes over, but Kiyu. Saligo, apologies. Gets a flash away there.
Yeah, not quite. Second dragon up here in under a minute. And that could be the first neutral objective to go to Fisher in a very long time in this series.
Yeah, certainly in the early game, it hasn't really been easy sailing for them. But now, Axeman, I feel like the timbre of the game has really shifted, because I think part of the reason, I mean, I would venture to say the whole reason that Fisher feel emboldened to tackle these neutral objectives in a way that they weren't able to or didn't feel like they should have or could have in the early game of Game 1 is because of that man at the bottom right of your screen right there. Dragon Min Kim. He's on a Blade of the Druid King, and he's not afraid to use it. Saranak is in trouble here, doesn't even need the Shurima Shuffle. The Saligo able to grab his first kill of the game now, getting CU Boulder into, in a little bit of a better position here, but again, the shenanigans continue in the bottom lane. DMK gets his 4th. Keel gets on the board because DMK's like, look, I got 4, it's fine. You guys have helped me get all these. That's okay. I'll keep my 100% KP. 4-0-1. This is really ugly right now.
Yeah, it's starting to get real bad. For CU Black, holy moly, man. DMK is absolutely unstoppable. You can see why they're going for these lane swap strats. You don't want to be in lane with this guy, right? I mean, who would? Holy cow, Hawker looking for the grubs, finds Jenkins instead.
And will be enough to take him down, but not before the Hextech Ultimatum goes down, trying to get something for his money there. Saranak able to gather kills in response there onto Saligo. There goes the impale, he grabs 2. Towards the back into their death. Revy trying to get something here, gets the Q3 down onto Saranak. The Ignite goes down as well, but is able to space himself back very, very nicely. Gets a Nautilus, gets a grub. What can't Keel do? What an impale from the Fisher College jungler. Boom, going in, almost able to get the lick down onto one Tyler.
DMK shows up at the backside of that fight, not able to get into the action. Almost assuredly, if he had, it would have spelled doom for CU Black, but as it stands, they're going to back up off the Grubs. They take 3. Fish will be able to trade back with 3 of their own this time, heating up on those neutral objectives. Teleport in from Revy, he's not healthy. And he'll be able to defend the turret. Really good stuff so far from Fisher. They're scaling effectively into this late game. Really have a nice little lead for themselves. Most of it's on DMK, but as the last fight showed, it seems like the rest of the squad can hold their own as well.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with what Heal on this Skarner. I mean, the guy's all over the place, right? I mean, jungle is a game of efficiency. It's a game of time management, right? It's a game of using the right ball at the right time, being the right ball at the right time, and he absolutely has it. 6 out of 7 KD. On his way to a Deathless game here. It's a level. He is Deathless current. Okay, we'll go with that. But I think 2, if my memory serves me correctly, 2 Deathless Rek'Sai games as well. He didn't get that ban this time around, but opting to go with the Skarner, and good golly, Miss Molly, it is working out very, very well for him. He's got that hard steal online as well. Getting that stacked up, it's going to be so tough to kill him, especially when your AD carry is someone like Draven, right? Not only Draven, but Draven that is behind right now. To his opposite number, down 15 CS and 4 kills and an assist. I mean, to have all your eggs in this Sligo basket again, just intentionally drafted in a way that you decided to put these proverbial eggs into the one Tyler basket, it has gone completely sideways for Boulder right now. It's really tough to climb back.
It really does, yeah, I'm hearing that. I'll echo that as well here. Keel waiting in the wings, looking for a way in onto one Tyler one more time. I want to put a lot of this on Poom. I know we talked up Keel. I'm going to put it on Poom, man. These engages are incredible.
Goes in with the Abyssal Dive. Stand aside, says one Tyler, and Keel says, actually, you're going to stand right next to me. Kill over to Serenok.